What up, YouTube? Broke Farm back for another video on this beautiful day. It used to be an old commercial that says you can learn a lot from a dummy. They were talking about cars, but you can also learn a lot from a dummy gardener. It is what it is. Plant when all threat of frost is over. 2 weeks after your estimated frost date, look into the 2-week forecast, see what you see. If you don't see frost, it's a good time to plant. Don't plant in fake spring. Why would I say that? Now this is a tomato I planted. Yeah, during fall spring, y'all. We've already had 37-degree nights. I tried to cover it up. It ain't working out. Now, it's gonna be 39 degrees in 2 days. My tomatoes not gonna make it, y'all. Learn from me. Estimated frost date, 2 weeks after, then plant. Now, that's not the only bad decision I made. I also planted some beautiful squash that I covered and it made it through one night of 37 degrees. No, I'm sorry, it's not gonna be 39, it's gonna be 29 next week. So pretty much those are gonna die. Please learn from a dummy, y'all. You don't have to make the same mistakes I make, y'all. Look at this beautiful tomato. There's no way it's gonna make it through 29 degrees, y'all. There's no way. Look at that beautiful squash right there. It's not gonna make it, y'all. Please learn from a dummy, y'all. Am I calling myself a dummy? Hell yeah. Look at that beautiful tomato. Rest in peace. Grow things that's for your zone and will thrive in your zone. Fruit trees that thrive in your zone will give you fruit. Fruit trees that are not supposed to grow in your zone, it takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication. And if this is not your first video, you know dedication in the garden is not my thing. So, example. This, my friends, is a Barbados cherry. This is zone for zone 9B and up. I paid $50. $50 for this Barbados cherry. It's dead, y'all. Tamala Man couldn't sing this tree back to life, y'all. If Tamala Man sung Take Me to the King 12 times, this tree's still gonna be dead. You can learn a lot from a dummy. If you are not gonna take this in the house, I'm in zone 8B. I never should have bought this. But if I'm not gonna take it in the house, I shouldn't have bought it. Greenhouse no heater is not enough in zone 8B. This tree is zoned for zone 9B and up with winter protection, y'all. Learn from me, y'all. When it comes to sowing seeds, the bigger the seed is, the deeper it needs to be planted. If you're planting something like carrot seeds, sow those carrot seeds on top of the soil and sprinkle a little soil on top of them and pat them down. Big seed like squash seeds, plant them down to your first knuckle and cover them up. Now, why would I say this? Why would I? If you look real close, do y'all see it? I know you don't. Nothing. I planted spinach all along here. Now, spinach is a smaller seed. I planted it knuckle deep, y'all. I was not paying attention to what I was doing. So at some point, those seeds just rotted in the soil. Understand seed planting depth before you out here just doing something. Now, I knew better. But I was running my mouth. I think I was talking to somebody out here. I was not paying attention, and those seeds didn't come up. Are y'all learning from a dummy yet? Keep paying attention, y'all. More fertilizer is not better. It is not. Go by the recommended size or amount you should put in that pot or container or whatever. If you're unsure about a new fertilizer, dilute it at half strength and see how your plants respond, and then go to a bigger amount, or the amount that they say on the side of it. Now, why do I bring this up? That is leaf burn. Now, my plants are coming out of winter, so I want to make sure they get all their leaves and start growing back. So I went a little crazy on the fertilizer, and I looked around, and I have crispy leaves on the edges. If you look over there, crispy leaves on the edge. Most likely, it's too much fertilizer. Could be something else. Too much fertilizer. If you're getting the same thing on all your leaf tips, most likely it's over fertilizer. Now, I know how much I should have fertilized, but I was ready for my citrus to get back right, get all its leaves, and hopefully produce fruit. I had a fertilizer regimen, and I went away from it, and I just started fertilizing in any kind of crazy way, and that's what happened. Are y'all learning from a dummy yet? Stay tuned. Now, we have what's called a local extension office. They know more about your climate and zone than anybody. They've been researching your zone ever since that extension office been there. Now, knowing all that, I still buy trees and plants that don't thrive in my zone. Now, I should have called the local extension office before I bought 75 fruit trees and crossed my fingers. I should have, but I didn't. So instead of making the same mistakes I make, get in touch with your local extension office and ask them before you buy these fruit trees. Did this fruit tree grow in my zone? Does it have a lot of pest problems? Do y'all know people that's growing this that I can talk to? Do y'all have any ideas about this fruit tree? Should I grow this? Is it a good idea? Is it invasive? Is it on the new do not plant list? Because there is a do not plant list for certain fruit trees that's invasive once you put them in the ground, or it causes harm to other trees in the area. You can learn a lot from a dummy, y'all. Now, when I first started gardening, I wanted to kill all the bugs. All the bugs. I didn't want nothing flying around my head. I didn't want bugs eating my fruit. I didn't want bugs touching nothing. Till I realized you need some bugs. Some bugs are beneficial. Not all bugs harm your plants. Roly-polies and ants, they're our friend, y'all. Leave the roly-polies and the ants alone. I used to try to kill everything that creeped and crawled in the garden because I said, I don't want nothing touching my fruit. Then I realized I need some of those beneficials. The bugs I'm trying to kill, also this stuff kills the bees. Everybody talking about save the bees, but we spraying every goddamn day. Are you trying to save the bees or are you trying to kill the bees? Just understand, bugs live outside. They always gonna be here. You can never get rid of all the bugs. And why would you want to? Last thing and most important that I want you to understand and learn from me. Don't do everything you see other gardeners do. They live in different zones. They got different microclimates. And I fell for this. I've planted banana trees in the backyard because I've seen people grow banana trees. And I'm like, man, I could do that too. I couldn't. I could not grow banana trees. Do your research before you grow anything. I mean, even a bean. Do your research. Do not grow what you see me grow, because it ain't easy. It's a lot of work. Anything you see me grow, you interested in growing, no matter what I tell you, do your own research. Make informed decisions. That is one thing I really messed up doing, and you definitely can learn that from a dummy. And I'll be the dummy this time. It's okay. I don't mind calling myself a dummy. It's all in good jest. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. But before you get out of here, I got a little bonus clip. Check out the bonus clip. Now look, I'm at Lowe's. Lowe's got all these figs and stuff out. Why do y'all tempt me like this? Barbados cherry. I don't know why they do it to me. How cheap is it? Not this year, buddy. I'm not gonna get in trouble. Now it's gonna be 29 degrees in 2 days. They got all these darn tomato plants out. So if you want to get some tomatoes, wait till the frost come through and see what they got marked down. I'm focused this year, y'all. I'm focused. Not $5 for one plant this year, y'all. I'm focused. They got a lot of stuff out here though, y'all. Jalapenos, peppers, everything. I'm gonna stay strong, y'all. Let's see what they got right here. Basil, rosemary, big tomatoes. $20. $20. No ma'am. No ma'am. I got a little everything. But your boy Broke gonna stay strong this year. We ain't gonna do it this year. Who is buying sugar snap peas? Y'all know how easy these are to grow from seed? Please don't buy that. Stay strong. Stay strong. Stay strong. Focus. Focus. You don't need this. You don't need a Lisbon lemon. You don't. It ain't cold hearted. You don't need it. You don't need it. Definitely don't need no calamanda. What is... That's a huge blueberry. Stay strong. You don't need no blueberry. Stay strong. All right. Stand strong. Stand strong. Let me see what we got. Let's just look. No more calamandas. Lisbon lemon. It's just not cold hard enough. It gotta be 15 degrees for me to look at it. Yep, that's all they got. Whoa, what kind of... A bumper Satsuma? Bumper Satsuma. How cold hard is? 20 degrees. Yeah. Not cold hearted enough, y'all. I'm staying strong. I stand alive. I am not broke. All right, y'all. I'm still out here staying strong. I already got one, y'all. I'm staying strong, y'all. I'm staying strong for y'all. Bro, you don't need no more citrus. I know. The greenhouse already full, y'all. I'm just looking. Looking don't hurt nothing. And if y'all wonder why I'm whispering, cause I just feel weird as hell recording, not asking nobody permission, but we here now. They ain't gonna delete the footage. Look at that. Mila pineapples. First time seeing it here. That's interesting. What's around the corner? More pineapples. Now, if y'all buy this just to get one pineapple, y'all diabolical. 18 months to get one pineapple. That's diabolical. Buy a pineapple at the store when they're on sale and save the top and grow your own. Yeah. Olive trees. Got a couple of apples. Bro, you got enough apple? You got a gala apple, bro. Move on, bro. Move on, bro. Get out of these trees.